Hey guys, it's almost the end of December 2020. So I thought I would review my top 5 favorite / weirdest real estate experiences of the year. It's been a weird year. Number 5 was when I put on an inflatable dino suit in one of my Facebook lives.
Almost there. We basically have your dinosaur.
I was doing Facebook lives every Wednesday all year, and around March, April, right in the thick of things, I did definitely don an inflatable dino suit. Yes, it attracted a lot of viewers. I think what I was trying to do is maybe to cheer people up, but what's more emblematic of the fact that we're in this weird pandemic in 2020 than a real estate agent wearing a dinosaur suit? So there was that. Number 4 is when we sold a $1.2 million waterfront lot in Grimsby in one day. So this is a pretty realtor-y favorite of the year, but this had a false start. So we put up this lot back in February, and we all know what happened end of February and March. The whole world shut down. So that didn't go so well for the sale of the lot. While we could increase the exposure online, tons of people were looking at real estate online through the spring. Not a lot of people were willing to make that big leap at the time to build their dream home on a beautiful $1 million lot. It just was a weird time for everyone. But then when we put it back on, kind of more at the height of the seller's market in Niagara, when things were really taking off, at that time it sold in just one day. So we're pretty happy about that. It was also pretty serendipitous because the buyers, they happened to take a drive that day and drive into that inlet and see the for sale sign up there and realize it'd been the lot that they were looking for 2 years, and it sold in that day. Number 3, and this might be the same every single year, but the weird showings that I did. In 2020, I did a lot of showings, worked with a lot of buyers, and our tours included things like bonus rooms that you could only reach with the stepladder. There were escape bunnies, bathrooms with windows to places they shouldn't be, like into the hallway or into a bedroom, picnic benches for squirrels, and of course there were lots of scary basements, which are my favorite. Those people who worked with me, yes, it was a seller's market we were navigating, but we ended up having a lot of fun and seeing some really weird, interesting places. Number 2 is that time that Randy Mulder put up my sold sign beside his sold sign on his listing. So I brought the buyers to Randy's beautiful listing, and we ended up doing the deal together, and he wanted to show that every deal, every transaction includes more than just the listing realtor. So it includes the buyer realtor who brings the buyers in and everybody all around to make everybody happy, and that deal is success. It's the first time I've ever seen that with another realtor sign right beside his sign. So props to Randy. That was a number 2 highlight for my year. And number 1 for me is that time that we competed and won against 28 other offers in a bidding war. I think 29 offers on a property might be a record in Niagara. I've been in a lot of bidding wars this year, and I haven't won all of them, but this one and every one I put so much time, energy, and focus into to try and win it and fight for my clients to get that house. So this time, can you imagine the doom that seeped in as we heard how many offers were coming in and racking up on the property? And then they called and we were the ones who won out. So that was a big score and a big win. If anything, it makes me think about this year and how I've been able to sharpen my negotiating skills and sharpen a lot of things for me to do better in years going forward. In linguistics, it's true that if you are studying the most complex communication type, which in my opinion is casual conversation, believe it or not, when you do that, you're able to kind of calculate and be able to figure out the more straightforward, formal kinds of communication types a lot easier. So I think that's kind of the same in real estate. If we're working with a complex year like this one, dealing with negotiating and bidding wars, how good are we going to be when the market is more balanced? So I'm going to take everything that I learned this year and sharpen this year and bring it into my job going forward and be stronger in years to come. And I think that's a takeaway from this year as a whole. Everything that we've learned, everything that's challenged us this year, we can bring in and make us stronger in the years going forward. So that's it for me. That's my top 5. We've done it. We've gotten through the year. I like to be positive and think that 2021 at least can't get any worse. Cheers to the new year 2021, and if you want to do any real estate fun things with me in 2021, hit me up in my DMs or check out naominightrealestate.com.